angry guy here, and women are furious that men won't put them on a pedestal anymore. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
Men, you do not ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? Now, yes, you ask the question to yourself. This is something that you have to intuit, but you do not ask her outright, what do you bring to the table? This indicates that you're not very smart and you cannot deduct this kind of information just from your observations and interactions with her. Remember, you are the gatekeeper of your commitment, and you have to vet her for alignment and make sure that she meets your standards. This is absolutely true. But asking her the question is going to subcommunicate to her that you are not good enough, not competent enough to determine this for yourself. Your discernment and selectivity are so essential, but also are your polarity and your pursuit of a woman. So you gotta really let the dance happen. If you're gonna be too cognitive and just over rationalize the vetting process, it's gonna remove all of that attraction and desire, all of that romance and fun from the whole entire process. This isn't a job interview. But yes, you limit your access and availability to her so you do not emotionally invest without doing your own due diligence to determine if the woman meets your standards and brings enough to the table. And basically, it's all about what you bring to the table, right? And both of you need to be the prize, because basically when you are single and you're out there in the dating market, you're competing for that top spot on the podium, because it's an individual sport when you're single. But when you're vetting and as you're merging into a potential relationship, the rules change. You then become a team on a team sport, and there's space for two at the top of the podium. And so you need to find the person that amplifies you, that reciprocates what you bring and amplifies that, and that goes both ways. So when it's the wrong fit, when it's the wrong team, it's not going to work. You have to vet for the right match. So the next time you hear, what do you bring to the table? Remember that this is to determine if someone meets your standards. So I want you to tell me below, what are your 5 top standards that you're looking for in a person? Because, and this is really important, because you already cultivate and live by these standards yourself. If you do not live by these standards, then you are entitled and inappropriately projecting these standards onto other people unreasonably because you don't even have them yourself. So make sure that your standards for other people are equivalent to the standards you live by.
Guys, I had to struggle. I had to struggle not to interrupt the video because you always complain that I let the video play. Don't talk. Don't pause the video. Let the video play and then do your commentary. Let me know if this is what you want me to continue doing, y'all. Because I struggled right now to just let the video play. We're going to have to go back over the video piece by piece while I break down this foolery and explain to you why this woman is literally out there advocating right now and trying to do a cleanup job because men are no longer putting women on the pedestal. All right. You can Everything she said was a breakdown. You should never ask a woman what she brings to the table because basically it's your job to bring something to the table. This is this, guys, because you know why? Because women are the table. Because women are the table. There's no relationship without the woman. Notice what she said. There's a place at the top for two people. All right, it's not all about you. There's a place for you and the woman at the top. You don't need to you don't need to be up there by yourself. You don't need to be the prize in the relationship. Both the man and the woman are the prize, bro. Only one person can be the prize. Only one person can be the prize. I don't know. I don't know. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know, guys. My heart is breaking. My heart is breaking. Let's go ahead and review the video together, and I will break it down for you because she noticed she never said anything about if a woman says to you, "What do you bring to the table?" You need to get up and leave immediately. She didn't say that. She said that if you ask that question, then it conveys that you're not very smart, and that you're not able to deduce what she brings to the table. So it should, but she doesn't say, and it goes both ways. She never said that. She never said that. I want y'all to notice that. Because if women are so smart, this woman is a PhD, by the way. She's a retired family marriage counselor, and I'm wondering why she's retired, because she's not that old. I'm probably older than she is. I'm 40 years old. All right. So I'm wondering about that right now. Why is she retired at such a young age? Did she retire, or was she retired? Did she lose her license? Was she not very, and she does like what do you call them, consultations, I think, on social media. Why would you not keep your license intact? There's something very, very strange going on here. Because she literally has it in her thing, retired. So did she retire, or was she retired? Did she lose her license, or was she not very successful at her job, and now she has to come and do this? We're going to go through the video. We're going to break it down. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying the videos, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and never miss another video again. And like the video, because it tells YouTube you're enjoying the content. You want to see more of it, so YouTube will show you more of it. Let's go ahead and do the breakdown. Now I'm gonna watch it with you, pause, and do my breakdowns.
Men, you do not ask a woman, what do you bring to the table?
Like I said before, she said, men, you do not do this. But she never said women, and also women should not do this. You should get up and walk away immediately. Notice that.
Now, yes, you ask the question to yourself. This is something that you have to intuit, but you do not ask her outright, what do you bring to the table?
Okay, so you do not ask her outright, what do you bring to the table? You don't ask her what she has to offer. You don't ask her if she can cook, if she can clean, if she can do any of these things. How do you know what she can do? How do you know what she brings to the table if she does not tell you? If she does not tell you that she loves to cook, if she does not tell you that she wants to clean, if she does not tell you that she wants to be a wife and a mother, all right? How do you know these things? You're supposed to stay there and do the guesswork, try to figure it out on your own. That's a load of baloney. You cannot know these things unless she tells you, oh, maybe one day she'll invite you over to her house to have a meal, and you'll find out that she's a good cook. Okay, so maybe she cooks, but that doesn't mean that she wants to cook, or that she likes to cook, or in a relationship she's actually going to cook. You cannot know you cannot know these things unless she tells you. And even if you observe her doing certain things, it does not mean that they would carry over in a relationship. Oh my goodness gracious.
This indicates that you're not very smart and you cannot deduct this kind of information.
Notice she immediately goes to shaming the man to try to prevent you from doing these things. Guys, this is why if you want to learn how to fish, you don't ask a fish how to fish. You ask a fisherman. You go and you ask a fish how to fish. The fish isn't going to tell you how to fish. The fish is going to get frightened and say, oh, you want to catch me? Oh, you want to catch my people? Oh, so that's what you're about. Oh, I got something special for you. Okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go and do this and this and this. They're not telling you how to catch a fish. They're telling you how to get caught up in your own net. They're telling you how to go out there on the sea and get trapped by a shark. All right? Oh, you're trying to catch a fish. Okay, one of the sharks are gonna come and get y'all. Gonna come and get you. I'm gonna tell you exactly where to go and go out in the sea. All right, the right exact spot. Yeah, that spot over there in the deep. Where you don't see any fish. That's the best place. They're don't worry. They're coming. They're coming. What you want to do is you want to get in the water. Yeah, you want to get in the water, and you want to drop some. You want to let some blood off in the water. So you could use pig's blood, human blood. Listen, it doesn't really matter. But you just want to let that off in the water, and you're just gonna wait. You're just gonna wait in the water, and you're gonna wait for the fish to come. All right, and you just hold a net in the water. All right, you're gonna hold a net, and you're gonna wait for the fish to come. All right. And a little behold, what ends up happening is the shark comes, you're in the water, and you try to get out of the water quickly. You get wrapped up in your own net. The shark catches you, and that's the end of it right there. And the shark's eating well now. All right, you don't get anything. You're shark food, and then the fish is over there laughing at you like ha 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 ha. You dummy. Thought you were gonna catch us and feast on us. You have another thing coming. Guys, I'm telling y'all, you have to wake up. Look at guys, if she was, look how bitter she is, and she's trying to get clients, male clients, to pay her for this advice. Guys, this is disrespectful, and she tries to, and she can't even hide it. She can't even hide it, man. Like, wow, 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 wow.
Just from your observations and interactions with her. Remember, you are the gatekeeper of your commitment, and you have to vet her for alignment and make sure that she meets your standards. This is absolutely true. But asking her the question is going to subcommunicate to her that you are not good enough, not competent enough to determine this for yourself. Your discernment and selectivity are so essential, but also are your polarity and your pursuit of a woman. So you gotta really let the dance happen. If you're gonna be too cognitive and just over rationalize the vetting process, it's gonna remove all of that attraction and desire, all of that romance and fun from the whole entire process. This isn't a job interview. But yes, you limit your access and availability to her so you do not emotionally invest without.
Do you hear this joke? Like, oh, you limit your access and you do not emotionally invest without properly vetting her. How can you vet her if you don't know anything about her? How can you vet this woman if you know nothing about her? All right, guys, when you listen, you have to understand the rules are different in Western society. When you go to the Philippines, the women will start to tell you immediately what they bring to the table. They will tell you immediately. You'll find out very, very quickly. They will tell you, they will show you, they will let you know right off the bat. They may even ask you what you're looking for. They can tell you that they have it. This is why these women are furious that men are walking away from Western society and going overseas to meet foreign women, because they can't compete. Not only can Western women not compete with foreign women, they cannot compete with women in Western society who can bring anything to the table other than themselves. They cannot compete. If you have a woman in Western society that cooks, cleans, is fit, feminine, friendly, and loves Jesus, she's going to be married right away. She will be married right away. Bro, it's not a coincidence that Candace Owens, her husband, married her before he even kissed her. Her husband proposed to her like after 18 days. It's not a coincidence. You know, Candace is there like, oh my gosh, God just did this. It was so magical. And bro, as I've gotten older and wiser, I know exactly what happened to George Former. That's her husband's name. I know exactly what was going through his head. His brain was like, oh crap, she ain't no 304. She ain't no 304. I'm not going to be able to get this anywhere else. So she's a woman who takes accountability for her actions and the things that she says and does. Okay, so she's already in the top 90. She's in the top 1% right now. Okay, she will cook for her family. She will clean for her family. And she believes that it's a woman's duty to do these things for her family. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, so now she's in the top 10% of the top 1%. All right. She calls out bull crap, you know, and then you start to add all of these things up, and then you start to, you're like, damn, this girl, it's not even the top 10% of the top 1%. She's in like she's in the top one. She's like in the top 1% of the top 1%, you know, of women on the planet. And then I shouldn't say women on the planet, women in Western society. All right. She's at the top 1% of the top 1% of women in Western society. So when he realizes this, he's like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna sleep on this. I'm not gonna sleep on this. All right. Dude was literally like, man, 18 days, that was 18 days too much. I should have asked her to marry me the very next day. The very next day. Hopefully, this dude literally was like, yeah, I hope I didn't wait too long. I hope I didn't wait too long. And her brain, when he asked her to marry him, you know, you would say, well, why? Guys, she knows what her options are in Western society. She knows what these dudes are like in Western society. Weak men. Weak men. Very weak men. So it made all the sense in the world. If you think about it, he looked on social media. He knew exactly what she was about. He wasn't going to find another one like her. he wasn't gonna find another one like her. Okay? Let's be very, very clear about that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Compared to most Western women, Candace fits the order of fit, feminine, and friendly, despite the fact that and she's personally, I would not look for a relationship with Candace Owens, but I can see why a lot of dudes would desire her. It's not because she's the most beautiful woman in the world. One of the things that a lot of guys probably like about her is that there's probably not a single bikini pic on Instagram. Okay? There are no 304 shots on Instagram. The way she carries herself, the way she takes accountability, the way that she'll talk about blacks and whites and call out both groups, right? And take an unbiased look. You're not going to get that with most women. You won't even get that in the Philippines. You know the reason why? Because, guys, say something that the Filipinos don't like, and they will jump on you so quickly, and they will start to attack. The moment you start to say true things about them that they don't like, you will see the ugly come out.
Doing your own due diligence to determine if the woman meets your standards and brings enough to the table. And basically, it's all about what you bring to the table, right? And both of you.
Notice what she said. On one hand, she said that, you're going to determine if the woman brings enough to the table. And then she goes and in the next breath says, it's all about what you bring to the table. So it's like, don't worry. Don't ask what she brings to the table. It's about what you bring to the table, but you'll be doing your due diligence to see what she brings to the table. Guys, these are the same nonsense where you're supposed to go and take the girl out on $300 dates minimum for a couple of months, and then maybe after a couple of months, you may get lucky or you get nothing at all. And you will have lost thousands of dollars and tons of hours that you could have used, taking her out to invest in yourself, build your brand, build your business, scratch your balls. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And you will never get that time back, and you will have lost time and energy, and you will be more demoralized than anything else. Because here she is, she took your money, she took your time, and then she turns around and says that you should have just been grateful that she even spent time with you, because she's the prize.
Need to be the prize, because basically when you are single and you're out there in the dating market,
she just literally said you don't need to be the prize. Let's go back and listen to that again.
Brings enough to the table. And basically it's all about what you bring to the table, right? And both of you need to be the
prize. Both of you need to be the prize. So men, you are not the prize, okay? You are one of the prizes, but she is also the prize. So you need to work to get her and to appreciate her and show that you have value. It's your job to bring something to the table and show her what you bring to the table, but do not ask her what she brings to the table. And if she asks you what you bring to the table, you better be sure to tell her. You better know what to tell her. Guys, do you agree that this is a whole load of nonsense? This woman is on some next level stuff. She is just trying. This is a fish trying to prevent you from learning how to catch a fish. Who do you want to listen to? Angry, who's been out of the streets and learned the hard way to stay off the streets, or this woman who is furious that men won't put women on pedestals anymore? I want to know what you guys think in the comments. All right, like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.